Welcome back, Green Wizard.
Okay, here we are once again streaming. I am in fact John Subscribes, and this is From Madness with Love. Right. I am streaming, right? Yes. 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 Okay, good. So, here we are again. And I haven't streamed in a while because of stuff. Well, well, you know, just life stuff and figuring out priorities, that kind of thing. But, did everyone have a good month of March? It is now the Ides of March, and a couple days ago was Friday the 13th. Did we all have a good Friday the 13th? I hope so. Here we are again with From Madness with Love. So, alright. Wait, where's the... A lot of save games. Alright, here we go. Okay. Winter break is over and school's back in session. I might as well take a look at my horoscope since it's a new year. I'll check mine and my crushes. So, if you don't remember, this is a visual novel. And it is a weird visual novel. Hang on. Okay. It is, all of the love interests are male. I'm not sure if it's an otome game or is it BL? I mean, I don't really know, the protagonist isn't really detailed. So, I don't really know, but let's see. Let's see, mine says, I got great luck coming my way. Maybe something will happen with my crush. And it says my lucky charm is a shotgun. Sick. But it says everyone except me has bad luck. Is something bad gonna happen? They'll have to take care of their health and honor so that doesn't happen. Looks like their lucky charm is longing for pleasure. That kinda sucks. Oh, that's the bell. Gotta put away my celly. Who says celly anymore? Huh? Sudden normal voice. Do you know anything about this? I don't know anything about anything. Well, there's a bag in his seat, so he should be at school, right? Maybe he went to the bathroom. Come to think of it, I do think I saw some blonde guy out in front of the school gate eating some demi-glace Salisbury steak off the ground. I don't even know what that means. Oh. Demi-glace is a rich brown sauce in French cuisine used by itself or as a base for other sauces. Oh, okay. Demi-glace Salisbury steak off the ground. Did he get an upset stomach, maybe? What should I do? Let's go look for him! I'm pretty worried, so I'm gonna go look for him. Well, I made it to the bathroom, but now what? I guess I can check if he's in there. Oh, well, the point is that he ate some Salisbury steak off the ground, and now he's sick. Saeki, you alive in there? If you're alive, say something. If you're dead, don't say anything. Okay. Yeah. Saeki, you're Saeki, right? Are you okay?
なんか胃に臭い風吹いてる。
I've got a stinky friggin' wind all up in my tummy. Yeah. Hate it when that happens. He doesn't sound okay. I'm gonna go check on him. Saeki, open the door, please! Oh, well, yeah, he doesn't look okay.
お決め型メガサキって出ざね。
Yeah, my heart shall is buzz. Saeki, you okay? And the weird ass string of letters is not my name, got it? You ate that demi-glazed Salisbury steak off the ground, didn't you?
すごくさ。
So sad. Seriously, what even possessed you to eat something so disgusting? You're gonna get food poisoning.
だって芝生にたくさんの秩序がついてた。
Because there was so much discipline on the lawn. That doesn't answer anything. Just get it all out of your system, I guess. I rubbed Saeki's back as he threw up. Despite how worried I was for him, though, I found myself wanting to see more of Saeki like this. This went to a weird place. I mean, this... It was like a feeling of superiority, or something like pleasure, at seeing someone who's usually energetic and reliable as him looking so weak and pathetic. Wow. That's not what I would have said. Well, okay, protagonist, whatever you say.
ありがとう。
Thanks. I was taken aback by Saeki's hoarse voice. I realized it was wrong of me to entertain those kind of thoughts. I shook my head quickly. No thanks necessary. I just want you to feel better, Saeki. Oh, but, if you're done vomiting, you should go rest in the nurse's office for a bit. I'll let Mr. Arakawa know, so...
いや、もうこれで全部。割り箸を湯船に。
It's all over. Stick the chopsticks in the bathtub. I want to say, well... I feel like he's making a reference to some Japanese custom, but I don't know it well enough to say. And actually, he's probably just talking nonsense, because that's what he does in this game. So, oh, you're already going back to normal. Can't argue with that. Should we head back to class then?
アトランティックカジキ。
Atlantic Spearfish. That's what she's... Wait, what? Afterwards, Saeki and I went back to the classroom. Saeki was quieter than normal, but he really was starting to look better, so I'm going to trust that he'll be okay. This was a bonding experience, I guess. It's lunchtime. I'm so hungry. Wait, crap, I didn't bring my lunch today. Guess I'll head to the cafeteria and get that opabinia set I love. What the hell is an opabinia? Opabinia is a soft-bodied... Oh, it's another, It's another Burgess shell animal. See... Just in case you don't know, if you look around here, you'll see a bunch of animals that only exist in fossils, like the Anomalocaris and the Sacabambaspis. Sacabambopsis? I can never remember which one it is. And Citrilobites. And the Opabinia is another fossil fish thingy, so... Fossil arthropod? Like a crab? Oh, that reminds me. I think I heard the baked hallucinogenia with olive fragrance that released 2 weeks ago. Super delicious. It's pretty popular. And that's another one. They, for some reason, the people who developed this game love the extinct animals from the Burgess shell. Or maybe they just decided on a theme and stuck with it. So it makes you wonder about this setting. Like, this is taking place, maybe this is taking place millions of years ago, and this school will eventually be fossilized. What should I get? Opabinia or baked hallucinogenia? How am I supposed to know? Let's go with Opabinia. I'll stick with the Opabinia set. Is that Mr. Arakawa wobbling around over there?
下着の中のこの湿度を保ちたい。
I've got to keep this humidity in my underwear. Yes. Keep it hidden. Wait a minute. All right. Trying to figure out what these characters say in this game is a lost cause. It's a lost cause. But are you trying to keep it hidden, or is the point that you're keeping it in your underwear? Either way, I don't want to know. Mr. Arakawa, what's up? Are you looking for something?
あ、コンタクトレンズの方ですか?
Oh, is it a contact lens? No, I'm the one. I'm not a contact lens. Wait a minute. Hey, baby. Are you a contact lens? 'Cause you've been stuck in my eyes all night. I feel like I need a cricket sound effect or something. Anyway, are you having lunch here too?
どちら様ですか?
Who are you? I ask myself that question every day. Again, I'm the one asking... Wait, did you seriously forget who I am?
土佐弁っぽいですね。部活入って
That sounds like a Tosa dialect. Huh. Are you joining the club? No, I was already forced to join that club because of script. You're acting a little weird today, Mr. Arakawa. Well, that's every day. But it's like more this time around. Do you have a fever?
39度ありました。
It's 102 degrees. Hello? That's insane? That cannot be normal. What do I do? Finally somebody says something sensible. Yes, that's an insane fever. Help him back to the nurse's office. You should get some rest in your office, Mr. Arakawa, and I'll go grab some lunch for us in the meantime. I grabbed his burning hand and took him to the nurse's office. Wait, what do you do when the nurse is sick? You take them to the nurse's office as if that will fix everything. Huh. Is this getting a little spicy?
調子に乗ると最高に気持ちいい。
Getting carried away is just the best feeling. How are you always so sexy no matter what you do? Anyway, how do I handle this fever?
何のお構いもできませんが。
I can't offer you any hospitality, but please don't push yourself too hard. I really think that's more of a thing I should be saying. His breathing is erratic, and his shirt is clinging to his body with sweat. It's so beautiful, and so horny. I mean, I should wipe that sweat off of him, or else he'll get cold. Listen, I'm just reading the script here, okay? Mr. Arakawa, would you mind letting me take your clothes off? I want to dry you off. Do I have any sound effects for this? I'm just wondering. No, I don't.
毛穴がたくさん。
So many pores. Could you please not count my pores? I get so nervous when he's watching me, even though his eyes are closed right now. His eyes are always closed. He's one of those characters where the eyes are always closed unless he gets really mad. On the other hand, my eyes straight up started burning the moment I pulled off his clothes and caught a glimpse of his skin.
Excellent.
Even I guess I do have some sound effects for this. Even if I tried to look away, there's no way for my eyes to avoid that 6'3" man. So instead, I carefully undid his tie and unbuttoned his shirt while staring directly into his eyes. It couldn't have been that long, but it seemed like a span of eternity every time I undid another button.
顔のコントラストが青森県に酷似してます。
The contrast on your face bears a striking resemblance to the Aomori prefecture. Thank you. Question mark. This is getting maybe a little too spicy for Twitch. I thought... Wait, don't I have a... I think I have the streamer mode engaged. I hope I don't get... Wait, I hope I don't get demonetized. I'm not even monetized! Whatever. Once the sweat-dampened shirt was unbuttoned, I peeled it off him, and suddenly, he didn't look like the Dr. Arakawa Shuji anymore. He was helpless, powerless, hot as hell man, just a year or two older than me, with a blush on his cheeks as he lay in that bed. Oh, wait, look at this. The config screen. All right. I didn't even realize I've got affection meters, which is good because this makes sense because I was kind of choosing his route. I like fast text speed. I slapped my face to get rid of all the sinful thoughts I was having, and I grabbed one of the wipes. Okay, I'm gonna wipe you down. It might be a little cold, so don't be surprised. Just the fact that I'm touching Mr. Arakawa's naked skin is enough to drive me insane. But if I can just keep my eyes from wandering, I may be able to keep my crap together. But I can feel the ridges of his muscles as I wipe them down. I wonder what these muscles are called.
もしかして吉住くんですか?
Are you by chance Yoshizumi-kun? Wait, do you remember me? Or no, I'm not Yoshizumi. I'm scared. How could I ever forget that dried squid necklace of yours? You'd forgotten until literally just now, though? Anyway, I'm glad. I don't know why or how you forgot, but at least your memory came back. I don't quite like the idea that we should cast famous actors and voice actors in movies and anime. Voice actors get older after all, while characters don't. We ought to give the spotlight to fresh faces as well. Well, that's an interesting take. Okay, yeah, I might agree with that. You sure are chatty, but yeah, me too. I can't stand when the voice actor for the bottom in one BL gets cast as a top in another. Wow, that's an implication I've never considered. Aren't some of the actors switches though? That could be a thing, right? Like, sure, it may be easier to cast a well-known actor over a noob, and they'll rake in a lot of fans too, which means the viewership will increase. But if you've got someone in their 40s or 50s playing a teen, I'm gonna start worrying about the health of his throat, you know? Wait. I'm sure you think you can push yourself since you're still young, but you're a doctor, remember? You have to take good care of yourself. I have a feeling the voice actor for the scene is like, wait, we're talking about BL? Should I, be sexy? Sakurai-kun, you're going so far. Ugh! I was so absorbed in our conversation I didn't even notice my hand running the wipe into his pants. I'm sorry, I think I probably got you all cleaned up, so you can, do the rest on your own. From here on, if you'll just be more sincere with me, then... Be more sincere? That's so... If you keep saying things that make my heart race, I'm sincerely going to go insane, Mr. Arakawa. You're asleep? Your eyes are always closed. I can't even tell if you're for real or not. Anyway, since lunch break was about to end, and Mr. Arakawa had passed out, I went to the cafeteria to grab some food. I'm sure he was just teasing me, but God, he really is bad for my heart. Yeah, let's go ahead and save. It's already February. The months fly by so quickly. The third term is just about to end now, and then it'll be my last year of high school. Looking back, this year really was over in the blink of an eye. I transferred to Koshien Karameruin. There we go. Koshien Karameruin. Whatever. I transferred to Koshien Karameruin in April, met someone I was sure I'd never get along with, and then we ended up becoming friends, more or less. I wonder if we'll be able to stay as we are now. This paragraph's probably the same no matter what route you're on. Excuse me. Every time I talked to him, I found myself wishing that we could be even closer. But I'm so afraid that will ruin the relationship we have right now, so I pretend not to notice that voice in my head. I can't even imagine what would happen if I told him I love him. Maybe he'd stop seeing me as a friend? Would we be able to go back to how we are now? Or maybe he'd even tell me he loves me too. Would we start dating? I just don't know what to do. Yes, that is indeed the question whenever you're in a relationship. Even a game as silly as this can tap into those feelings. All right. Right, I should confess. It's February, so Valentine's Day is coming up. It's the day you give chocolate to the person you like. I'll take this chance to tell him how I feel when I give him that chocolate. Now that that's decided, I should figure out what his favorite chocolate is. If I'm going to go through all the trouble of making something, I should at least make sure it's something he likes. Yeah, that's the thing. It has to be handmade and not store-bought. Oh, well. Yes. Oh, Aorta-senpai. Good morning. Yeah, I don't care. I'll catch you later! I sense a disturbance. How'd you like to have a disturbance in your face? Oh, Marshmallow-kun. It feels like it's been ages since I last saw you. Catch you later! Ah, Sequence Fujito-kun. Good morning. Oh, Mr. Arakawa, good morning. Catch you later. Protagonist is so enthusiastic. Oh, check out that sludge under your feet. What? Ask about this tastes. Okay. So, do you like chocolate? What kind of sweets do you usually eat? Eggplants. Some carnivals. Honestly, I'd be surprised if you did manage to give you a straight answer here. Well, I wasn't hoping for a straight answer. I was hoping for a gay answer. Maybe moles. Well, I think Saeki just kind of eats whatever he wants, but if I pick a safe option, it might lose out to the stuff his other fans give him. I'll have to try to make something that really packs a punch in both taste and appearance. Thanks a bunch, Saeki. I'll keep this in mind. He didn't tell you anything. Okay, I'm going home early so I can get to work on that chocolate. I'll have to get a bar of chocolate on my way home. Plain milk chocolate, super sweet white chocolate, dark chocolate for a mature palate. He didn't give me any guidance at all. Alright, whatevs. Let's go with super sweet. I'll get some sugary sweet white chocolate for a sugary sweet romance. Okay, first I have to melt the chocolate and pour it into the molds. What shape should I use? A giant massive heart. Something small and easy to eat. Something so small you can't even see. Alright. Something small and easy to eat. Small and easy to eat. Doesn't get your hands all sticky. They say it's the thought that counts, right? Should I mix something in with it before it hardens? Nuts, money, or nothing? Let's go with nuts. I have no idea what I'm doing here. Eat my nuts! Kakashi goto tarake tsugehage darake no home, you know? No, I don't know. I wonder if I was just tricked into saying something obscene. I mean, probably not, but... Oh. Oh, okay. It's from... Alright. It's from the opening theme song of Spy Family, which I haven't seen. Okay, cool, I guess. Kakushi go tadake tsukihage dake no home, you know? And last up's the toppings. What should I add? What is a... Oh, a drage. A drage is a small confection with a hard outer shell. Oh, so those tiny little thingies. Yeah, let's do that. I'll add some texture with sweet drage. Alright, this chocolate is done. I can't believe I'm actually going to confess with them on Valentine's Day. I'm freaking out. Do you want to save? Yeah, I want to save so I can go back and do the chocolate again, maybe. Alright. Let's keep going. It's finally Valentine's Day, which means it's finally time to confess. I just have to muster up the courage. I know I can do it. It's just about time to track him down. Let's go find Saeki. Saeki's nowhere to be found. And the bell's about to ring, too.
うっす、ほくろ作ってたら遅れ
What's up?
た。
I was late crafting a lentigo. What? A lentigo is a spot on your skin, sometimes called a liver spot. Oh, Saeki. I'll just do it later. Dude, that was your chance. I kept waiting for the right moment, and then in the blink of an eye, school was out. I have to tell him. I have to give this to him before he goes home.
よう、今朝何食べた？一緒に薬局しばかね。
What'd you eat this morning? Want to go to the farm of Shiva with me? I don't even know what he's talking about. Ah! Saeki!
ん？
Huh?
それ何次元？
What dimension's that? The fifth dimension. Don't you like their music? The fifth dimension. Are they the ones who did a... Yeah. Oh, well, wait. Okay. Never mind. Whatever. Oh, this is, Hey, Saeki.
何？
I think you're a very good friend of mine. I haven't been able to tell you, but I think I want to be more than just friends with you, Saeki. I like you, Saeki.
え？互角？
You're compressing? I'm trying. I think you mean confessing. What do I do now? He totally froze up when I handed him the chocolate I made. Should I try to pass this off as a prank? Aww.
その俺もお前のこと結構好きだから今めちゃくちゃに嬉しくて
That was actually comprehensible.
でも俺緊張すると変なこといっぱい口走っちゃうし下半身緩いし
When I get nervous, I say a lot of weird things, and I kind of lose control and start leaking out. And
いいのか
wow, it turned out at the end he was comprehensible after all. You mean to say the way you usually talk is because you're nervous? Then how are you talking normally right now? This kind of thing's when you're supposed to be nervousing the most. Not really grammatical, but it definitely got the point across. Whatever. That's what I come to like about you anyway. I love how flashy and excitable you are, how you always go your own pace, how I never know what you're saying, and how you lose control and leak out, Saeki. Yo. Anyway.
緊張しすぎて一周回って冷静になってきた。まあ、前の学校にいる時から。
I think I got so nervous I wrapped around being calm. But ever since we were back at our old school, I've always wanted to talk to you and stuff, so I thought it was crazy lucky we ended up in the same class. Thanks for the chocolate. I feel the same way, you know. And sorry I couldn't stop pissing. What? Oh, so that's what you meant by leaking out. Oh. So does that mean we've been crushing on each other since before we transferred? Well, I kind of hated you at first, though.
あのさ、キスしていい？
Can I kiss you? Kiss?
お前とずっと
I always wanted to, but if you don't want that, it's cool too. No, it's fine. If it's you, then I don't mind swapping spit as much as you want. Did you have to put it like that? Then I'll just...
じゃあ
Yikes.
ママンから電話来た。
Mama's calling me. Ha, that scared the crap out of me. I seriously felt my heart stop. It's fine. We can pick back up tomorrow some other day. We've got the whole future ahead of us, right?
ありがとう、マスダ。また明日。
Thanks, Masuda. Then I'll see you tomorrow. Get ready. Saeki still hasn't even remembered my name. But I'm really looking forward to school tomorrow, and every day after that. With a smile on my face, I cleaned up the piss Saeki leaked all over the floor and decided to head home with pep in every step. Do you want to save here? Sure. I feel like this game has a very distinctive spirit, and they're very true to themselves. The game is very true to itself, which is good, right? Hey, Riley, how's it going? I'm doing all right. I'm just, I don't know, just had a lot of stuff to do. But trying to get back into the streaming with this very strange game. Good morning. After a successful confession to Saeki made me realize our future's feelings were mutual, my mood positively skyrocketed. So, totally tubular. I'm seeing everything, from my house to the school to the streets, all in rosy hues. I can't believe the high school romance of my dreams is finally happening, and with Saeki. Saeki still hasn't arrived. Oh, come on, don't tell me he overslept. So, wait just a minute. Okay. I'm just wondering, alright. So we did a love confession. Good to know that this way madness does not lie, unless madness lied about the love. Right. From madness with love. There is love. There also seems to be madness. Although, it makes me wonder. So playing through this, this is my first playthrough, so there's probably still a lot I don't know about this game. But this was my first playthrough, and there were hints of something weird happening. Something creepy and almost in the horror genre. So I'm wondering, we've gotten to the confession, which in a normal visual novel might be the end. But, if you've ever played Hatoful Boyfriend, I know the people who made this game have played Hatoful Boyfriend. I am absolutely sure they've played Hatoful Boyfriend. Which gets into very dark territory. But anyway, alright. Anyway, we'll just see where this goes. I sat down in Saeki's seat and waited for him. I kept watching the classroom door, staring at everyone who came in. I ended up laughing, thinking I looked like a dog waiting for its owner to come home. Ah yes, Hachi. But when the last bell rang, that was the school bell. When the last bell rang and school let out, Saeki still wasn't here. He never showed up. He didn't show up the next day either, or the day after that. Saeki never came to school. Saeki's been absent for 3 days now. Do you know anything about this? Oh, sorry, I don't know. I'm surprised he didn't tell you. Even though you two are so close, I hope nothing's happened. I'll try calling his house later today. I've tried calling him a bunch over the last few days, but he hasn't answered even once. No updates on social media either, and his status is set to offline for all the games he usually plays every day. If something happened to him, I'm sure his family would call the school, but there's been no contact. Just what's going on? I'm worried about him. More than anything, I just want to see the guy I love just for a moment, just to see if he's okay, just to hear his voice. Yeah, I should go to Saeki's house. Maybe if I talk to his family, I'll figure out what's going on. I had to ask my teacher for his address, but I finally made it to Saeki's house. The front yard of the large old house was littered with kids' toys, garbage bags, and wilted flowers that looked like they'd been trampled on. The mailbox was stuffed full of envelopes with words like urgent and needs attention written on them. Even at first glance, I could tell this house wasn't quite normal. Even so, I made sure the nameplate said Saeki and began to wade through all the trash to get to the intercom. No one answered, but I could hear the pitter-patter of little feet coming from inside the house, so they must have been told not to answer the door. Excuse me, is Yusuke-kun home? I'm his classmate, Obscure. No dice. It'd be a problem if I make too much of a ruckus at the front door, so I should take a different approach. But Saeki... Yusuke isn't here. Oh, I heard a faint female voice on the other end of the intercom. Could that be his mom? I'm sorry to bother. Can I ask why he's not here? Did something happen to him? He hasn't been at school in 3 days. Yusuke's friend? Yeah, actually I'm his partner. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. Yusuke won't be going to school anymore. Why? What happened? His father died. Oh. He was in a car accident 3 days ago. He lost control of the car and ran over a pedestrian. He's never coming home again. The only thing coming our way is a demand for settlement, but we don't have any money left. That's awful. So Saeki's... We have 4 kids, but he's the only one who can work. Oh. He's so busy trying to support his family that he can't even go to school. You mean he's dropping out so he can keep working? Please go home. We're busy. Hey, wait. She cut the connection. But Saeki didn't even do anything. Not only did he lose his father, but now he has to pay off a massive debt. That can't be. I feel like this kind of plot device is used to set up the situation in some other visual novels. But, Well, this is a twist I did not expect. Isn't there anything I can do for him? He's working day and night for his siblings, not able to come to school. If he keeps that up, his health is going to plummet. I can totally see him pushing himself too hard and getting hurt. And this settlement is supposedly a buttload of money, so it's not like the situation is going to improve anytime soon. The family of the victim has to be just as sad about it as Saeki and his family are. There's nothing that can be done anymore, and I'm sure Saeki is thinking the same thing. I'm just some rubbernecker at the end of the day, so I can't help them at all. I can't do anything. Maybe I could get a part-time. Even if it's only for my own peace of mind, I can at least give the Saekis the money I saved to help. I'll start job hunting tomorrow then. It's better than doing nothing. And so, I spent my busy days working the cash register at convenience stores, restaurants, and department stores. It hurt so much worse letting the days pass by without Saeki, totally unable to help. I felt like I'd have been crushed by the weight of my guilt if I didn't do something, so I went to help Saeki. At the same time, I get to help myself. About a month had passed since I last saw Saeki and since I started working. Then one day, late at night, I got a call on my phone. An incoming call from Saeki Yusuke. Hello?
ごきげんよ
How's it hanging? Saeki's voice over the phone was cheerful and lovely, but at the same time, tired and fake. A bunch of different emotions flowed through me, and tears welled up in my eyes. Saeki, I heard from your mom. I'm so sorry about your father.
う。うん。ごめん。
Oh yeah, sorry. I heard the reason you had to drop out is because you're working so hard to support your family. You didn't even do anything wrong. So there's no reason for you to apologize. Oh right. I started working some part-time jobs too. I get paid tomorrow, so I was planning on giving that
明
to...
日夜逃げするんだ。
I'm running away tomorrow night. Huh?
だから
So I was just calling to say goodbye.
お前とは本当にお別れだ。あのさ、
It's just,
俺って
I
体
mean,
結
I'm
構
pretty
頑丈だ
sturdy.
し
It'll be just like how we
前
got
の
through when
学
our
校が
old
テ
school
ロら
was
れたけ
bombed.
ど、
So
俺
I'm
たち
sure
な
I'll
んとか
figure it
なっ
out
たよ
this
うに
time
さ。
too.
俺のことは心配すんなよ。
You don't have to worry about me. We were only together for a short time, but I'm glad I had that chance. Seriously,
マジで
thanks.
ありがとう。
Wait, I can't accept that. Saeki, what are you saying? You're making less sense than usual. I don't get it.
多分このままふわふわした関係を
It
続け
probably
る
isn't a
の
good idea to keep up this cute little relationship we have going, so I think we should break up.
終わりにしたいんだ。
No way. We still haven't even kissed or gone on a date, let alone anything more. I still want to go out with you.
仕方ないだろ。
We don't have a choice.
俺だってで
I wanted to stay with you longer too, but I can't.
もダメなんだ。もう
It's better if you just forget about me.
忘れてくれ。
He hung up. Saeki, this is the only thing I can do for him anymore. The next day, I withdrew all the money from my bank account and went to Saeki's house. Saeki, I know you're in there. Let me give you my money. Oh, let's see. Riley says I played a game about This Way Madness Lies about magical girls in a Shakespeare play. That sounds kind of cool. This Way Madness Lies. I feel like that's a phrase, a famous phrase, although I don't know where it comes from. Ah. It's on Steam. Shakespeare and Magical Girls. What could be better? Zeboyd Games. Hey. When was this released? Oh. I've played several others Zeboyd Games games. They did Cthulhu Saves the World. And Cosmic Star Heroine. Okay. I gotta look into that. All right. Let me give you my money. If I were going to make a game with madness as the theme, I'd make an overall interesting slice of life game as the first playthrough. There'd be a door with a blood mark, and that'd lead you into deeper and deeper degrees of madness until one questioned the creator's sanity. I would totally play that game. Well, you know, of course it reminds me of Doki Doki Literature Club a bit. I've always thought it would be cool to do like a JRPG where it seems like a normal JRPG, and then, you know, there's a hidden dungeon or something that leads you into another playthrough that has crazy stuff. But yeah. Have you all ever looked at Ren'Py? Because, excuse me, that's the kind of thing that you can do with Ren'Py. Not the JRPG, a visual novels kind of thing. Ah, Saeki, let me give you my money. Shut up and take my money.
も
Didn't I tell you to
う
forget about
忘れてくれ
me?
って言ったのに。お別れの挨拶言い
Did
に
you
来た
come
の
to
か
say goodbye? Saeki, There's 250,000 yen in this envelope. That's, that's not an insignificant amount of money. I know it's not much, but I want you to use it and pay off the settlement. I want us to take this and elope. I don't think that, well, I feel like doing this option. I want to take this money and run away with you so we can live together. You never did anything wrong, Saeki. Why should you have to go through this? It's insane. I just don't want you to suffer anymore, so run away with me. It's not that bad, though. You're not involved in this at all, so don't worry about it. I'm not involved with this. Bull. But you and me are already... You're my boyfriend, the only one I have, and I want to be with you forever. Even if we weren't dating, I'd still want to stay with you. Please, leave the debt, your family, all of your burdens behind, and don't look at anyone but me. Sorry. But I have a little brother and 2 sisters. Mom can't do anything right now because of the trauma. I'm all they have. I like you too, but I can't just leave my family behind. I see. But I'm glad you said you wanted to be with me forever. I could tell how serious you were. So I'm not breaking up with you. No matter how far apart we are, I'll always be your one and only boyfriend. Even if I leave this place, don't forget about me, okay? Is he running away or not? I promise I'll never forget you. I love you. I've only really known you for a single year, the 17 I've been alive, but still, I love you more than anyone else. After a moment of silence, Saeki hung his head and nodded. Slowly, I turned my back to him and began to walk away. Just like the ending credits of the Hulk TV show. It'll be fine. If I had kept standing there, I would have just started thinking of ways to break his will to protect his family. I wanted him to leave his family behind and come with me so badly. I was shocked he chose them over me. Don't forget about me. Those words weighed heavy on my back. The thought of Saeki was gripping my heart so tightly it hurt, but I had to go on living without forgetting. But honestly, I didn't even want to think about him. If I could have forgotten, I would have. Saeki. The only thing I could do now was pray for his happiness, that's all. But when I went to take a heavy step away from him, I found I couldn't move from that spot. It wasn't that I couldn't move my feet, though. I turned around to see if I'd snagged my clothes on something. Ah. There was Saeki, gripping the hem of my shirt and not letting go. He wasn't moving. For some reason, he had a puzzled, almost dazed expression on his face. What's wrong, Saeki? Huh? Sorry. It's nothing. Sorry for stopping you. Saeki, what's wrong? Why are you crying? I'm not crying. It's a terrible day for rain. Are these tears? What's wrong with me? He was at his limit. Saeki was the one who wanted to escape the most. Saeki, it's gonna be okay. Seriously, don't worry about it. It's gonna be okay. You don't have to be strong anymore. You've worked so hard. You can let go now. It's okay. A week later, the headlines were shouting about a resurgence in the rumored serial kidnappings. What? Where is this plot going? It looked like 2 high school students attending Kochian Karameruin Private Academy had gone missing. Oh, okay. All right. And his smile met his eyes as he laughed and said utterly incomprehensible nonsense, just like always. Okay. I guess that was the ending. That wasn't exactly what I expected, but it's all about devotion, I guess. Unrequited love, evening shower. What a memory. Well, that was interesting. Why does he have a pacifier? I don't remember that scene. That was a good localization. Nothing like a closing banger, right? Yeah, this is a good song. It would be fun to do like a karaoke, and then you sing this song, and everyone's like, "Oh, this is a great song," and then there's that one guy in the audience like, "Wait a minute, I know the game this song is from." Maximum Moray. Those are the voices, I guess. I didn't have to go this hard. Song A, Unrequited Love. Song B, Wanna Get a Shower. Which one is this? I think this must be Unrequited Love. Supporters of Madness. For playing. Okay. So, huh.
せーの、プルプルひよこ摩擦熱。
Alright, I wonder if I can... Alright, I wonder if anything happens if I go back and choose the other choice.
せーの、プルプルひよこ摩擦熱。
That when you go to the screen, it's like everyone's like, "Alright, here we go." And then you expect them all to say, "From Madness with Love." But they all say incomprehensible gibberish. Alright, so this... Can I... This is... Alright, this is the whole thing where we find out the plot twist of what happened. Should I... Maybe I should have saved that choice, but whatever.
俺のことをお別れの挨拶言いに来たのか？
I want you to use it to pay off the settlement. I want to help you pay off the settlement. I'll help you. Please don't run away. You can pay back the money little by little. I know it's hard for you, but the victims are suffering too. No matter what we do, we can't get back what we've lost, but running away won't solve anything either. So you should face it head on and work to pay it off. It's like when you're playing games, you know? You never run away. You stand tall and accept your challenge. And I also don't want to say goodbye. I don't care how many years it takes. I just want to stay by your side for as long as I can.
分かったよ。俺のことをそんな風に思ってくれてた。
I didn't know you thought of me that way. It's almost embarrassing.
そう簡単には納得しない。
I don't think my mom will be too happy about it, but I'll try to convince her.
これも
Honestly, I don't want to accept the money either because it makes me look pretty lame. But I can't afford not to, so yeah, I'll take it. And that way we can pay off the debt together a little at a time and be together again.
お前からもう逃げない。
I promise I won't run away anymore. I went up to Saeki and gave him the envelope, but at that moment, he reached past the envelope and grabbed my arm, pulling me hard as he took a step forward, and our lips met. Indeed.
好きだよ。笹川。
My name's obscure. Anyway, I decided to leave for the day. I knew Saeki's mom would have a hard time accepting the money, but I hoped she would understand somehow. Saeki still didn't come to school today, but this is all for a future where we can be together. All right, I'll do my best in class today, and then I'll work hard at my part-time after school. But I got here a little too early, so I guess I'll check the news or read my horoscope or something. Scrolled through some articles about kidnappers and missing children from a few years back. Honestly, I've gotten tired of seeing this stuff all the time. But then I saw a headline among them that gave me goosebumps. Maybe it was because I went to Saeki's house yesterday, but the thumbnail for the article showed a house that I swear looked just like his. But obviously it couldn't be the same one, because that house I went to yesterday wasn't burnt to a crisp. The traces of gasoline around the old house suggested arson, and there were 4 burnt bodies found in the ruins. Suddenly I remembered hearing the sirens of fire trucks late last night, and I was filled with overwhelming anxiety and dread. Moved by these feelings, I got up and ran out of the classroom without a word. The students coming to school stared at me, but I didn't care as I rushed out the gate and made a beeline for Saeki's house. All I wanted was for him to be safe. But my wishes went unanswered. As I stood weeping in front of the burnt house, police officers tried to usher me off the premises, saying I was interfering with the investigation. Saeki, that's all I could say. Eventually one of the policemen came over and told me. Supposedly there were 5 people living in that house, a mother and 4 children, but they only found 4 bodies in the wreckage. They didn't know where the last one went, or if he was even alive. As they told me this, though, I saw a notification on my phone. I don't know when I got the text message, but the notif said it was from Saeki Yusuke. I'm sorry I couldn't keep my promise. Wow. So, okay. That was... I feel like the unrequited love, evening shower.
どうしようもないの二人はどこか
I feel like the first one was the true ending, and then this was the alternate ending. But I don't know. Interesting. So, if you are more insistent about your love, then you get to run away with him. Alright, so... interesting. It looks like they have the lyrics of both ending songs going at the same time.
が染まったマゼンタの空模様
I don't know. That's weird. But so that must mean the first song was the Evening Shower, and this one is Unrequited Love. And Tamara Marshmallow, James Sanpoy. So the person who developed this game is also singing. Pretty good singer. So it makes me wonder. So it really does make me wonder because there were hints of something weird going on. Do you have to go to one of the other routes to actually figure that out? Is it a kind of audible boyfriend thing where you have to clear all the routes before you get to the true ending? I wonder. I don't know. I don't know.
息をしてあなたの音がする指を先に作った私の恋心目を晴らすほど
Yeah, this must be
流れた涙だけ
Unrequited
君の洋服
So it's not the developer that sings, but one of the people involved. Weird. Interesting. Okay.
声がする頬に色が染まった誰かの空模様目を閉じてあなたに恋をする
Well, there was one game where you could clear the game and subsequent playthroughs, other characters would recall you playing through it before. That's interesting. Yeah, there have been a couple... I feel like that's an idea that hasn't really been explored very much. A couple of people have done it. I mean, Doki Doki Literature Club
ガブッとね
definitely does that.
ジャムサンポイドプレゼンツ
Jamsan Poid.
せーの
no.
プルプルひよこの特設
うるさい
I mean, it is interesting, you know. If, like, games are a medium that have their own rules and their own conventions, and so the idea of multiple playthroughs is something that's very particular to games. The only, I'm sure there are a couple of things like, you know, you can have choose your own adventure books with multiple endings, but they're more like games anyway. Or you can have the movie Clue, which was based on a game, right? Which had 3 endings. Let's see. Interesting. So according to this guide, there are 4 love interests and each has 2 endings. And that's basically it, I guess. It is a little bit censored there. Interesting. There are just a couple... There are a couple of pictures of Saeki I haven't unlocked yet. There are a lot of pictures of Arakawa. Undertale's, well, right.
ガブッと
It's funny, I have not played Undertale. I do know
ジャムさんぽいどプレゼン
various
ツ
things, but apparently,
せーのプルプルひろこ
い
ま
や
さつねつ
if you play, once you start playing, it saves a file somewhere on your computer, and if you try to reset your playthrough, then it reads the file and it knows that you were playing beforehand, which is cool. I do think there are some interesting narrative possibilities there. I mean, what does it actually mean? Like, imagine you're just playing a visual novel where your guy is going to school and one of these other students is like, "Oh, I know what you did last playthrough." Then suddenly you would kind of be broken out of the story, and either it's like, "Oh, we know you're playing a computer game." That's in Doki Doki Literature Club, of course, the whole thing was they know you are playing a computer game. And it's like, okay, you're playing a computer game, and, we are all conscious of that. But you could even do something else where it's like, I don't know. I always imagine, like, the playthroughs would be different timelines. And you keep you keep going back in time to do it over and over again until you get the true ending. Of course, then you're just playing Radiant Historia. But yeah. I wonder if I should try. That was more emotionally intense than I expected. I knew there was a little bit of horror. I think the store page for this game says there's a little bit of horror involved. So I wasn't too surprised, but I don't know. I wonder if I should do like the full playthrough of this. I do. Saeki was the most likable character. Arakawa is also fairly likable. He seems a little bit yandere. Aorta is completely incomprehensible. Like, he doesn't even speak English, Japanese, whatever. I thought we were speaking Japanese. And then Marshmallow seems abusive. So I feel like I don't want to play Marshmallow's playthrough. I mean, I could handle it, I'm sure, but it's just annoying. Oh. Yeah, I wonder... So, here's an interesting thing. I'm always wondering what I should stream. I do have a lot of interesting games I can stream. I want to get back to Infinifactory. That is such a great game. And it deserves more exposure. But, last week was the Long Island Tabletop Gaming Expo, which I go to every year, which is pretty fun. Maybe I should have like a just chatting screen. Whatever. I went to the Tabletop Gaming Expo. That was pretty fun. There's a guy who always does a panel about solo role-playing. And of course there are different ways to do that. I wonder if it might be interesting to stream some solo role-playing. Well, why not role-play with other people? Well, I don't have anyone to role-play with, but, it's easy to get myself together and stream it. For example, Ironsworn Starforged. The original Ironsworn is, of course, I believe it's designed first and foremost for solo role-playing. And then they have Ironsworn Starforged, which is like a second edition and in a science fiction setting, which is cool. But I bet I could stream that. I wonder if that would be anything anyone would care about. I think it might be fun. But anyway, Oh. That's a lot of... Right. These are cool. Humans die so quickly. Huh. Evening shower, background music. Happy one. Cult Research Club. Horror. Until you become a mess. Ugh. Battle music. Yes. Oh, but I think...
ガブッとね。
Alright.
ジャ
I
ムさんっぽい
think for now I'm gonna stop streaming.
せーのプルプルひよこの炸裂
Where's my thing? Yes, I think... Where's the thing? Alright. I think for now I'm gonna stop streaming. I think I can probably stream on Wednesday. Whether I'll actually get myself together and do it, I don't know. But I certainly can. Thank you, Riley. You take care too. Always nice to see you stop by. But for now, I'm going to stop streaming. So have a good rest of your whatever.